In the silence between whisper and shout, the space between wonder and doubt, we discuss the music of the Rush song Between Sun and Moon.
Every Rush song.
Between Sun and Moon. Is this song just fun? Is there a more fun Rush song than this song? Thoughts?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That wasn't the direction I expected.
It's a good.
Oh.
It's good.
All right. Well,
I mean, fun.
really?
I mean, I don't know if there's I think there's probably more fun Rush songs, but this is certainly one of the Rush songs that they do, or they used to do. They haven't done it lately since they're back to you, Shayne.
In any other show, that would be an outtake, but this is our intro.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, it goes like this.
That's a fun song.
Oh, wow, Tim, that was awesome. You caught, for a second, I thought you might miss it, but he caught the stick.
I caught it.
Excellent. Excellent. I mean, all that stuff going on, the do and all the lots of bass.
movement.
It's
Yes.
yeah.
So I understand what you're saying.
And happy and monkeys
Rush,
like. And
for Rush, I don't think there's anything just way too complicated in this song. So, yeah, I bet you this was a very fun song for them to work up. Now, you know, I'm going to have to check my facts. I know they did not do it here
That's
in
Jay's
Dallas on the Counterparts tour, but they did bring it back on the Vapor Trails tour. Or
They
not
did.
really bring it back, but they did, yes, because it's like a bonus track from the Vapor Trails in Rio CD.
the Russian Rio.
Russian Rio. What did I call it?
You said the Vapor Trails live extravaganza show in Brazil, something like that. I don't remember
Something
what you
like
said.
that.
I zoned
So,
out.
yeah. Now, I don't think the song was played in Brazil. I think it was from a different concert. There was that in another song, and I don't remember what it was that was the bonus little track. But yeah, that was on there. So you can listen to a live version of the song. And they might have done this on the Counterparts tour before they got to Dallas or after they got to Dallas. I just know they did not play it live in Dallas. Yeah, but this was one of the songs I really enjoyed listening to when its time was there.
So I was listening to it, and I noticed after I read this, what I was about to tell you, I noticed after I read this that there's a section in there where I think it says it's a musical bridge before the solo that's very Who-ish, like the Who. And I was reading that Alex Lifeson said in an interview with Guitar Player magazine, Pete Townsend can make an acoustic sound so heavy and powerful. I've always admired that. On Between Sun and Moon, there's a musical bridge before the solo that's very Who-ish. I even throw Keith Richards in there. The song is really a tribute to the 60s. And I went back and listened. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I do hear that.
Yeah, and I know that Geddy had introduced the song with because John, how do you say Entwistle? The bass player. Entwistle. Yeah. He had just passed away before this or whatever. So they like threw out a shout out to him.
Yeah.
Before they started to play the song. Because
it's definitely not a music wise, it's not a downer. It's a good song. It's I wouldn't say it's their most fun song, but I would say I would say it's fun.
And I think Geddy gives us something that he's never really given us before vocally. We know all about the Geddy oohs.
Oh, and
the Geddy O's.
Yeah.
But the Geddy
Uhs. And you know what I have to say? Whether it's a Geddy Uhs or a Geddy O's, it's still Geddylicious. Thank you. Thank you.
Geddylicious. Wow, that is brilliant. I just want to take a few moments and reflect on that.
I like to just skip over it and move forward.
So did y'all look at, there's a Pi Dubois, the guy that wrote, I guess, lyric part of Tom Sawyer.
Yes.
And he's got the poem. Did y'all read the Between Sun and Moon, the Pi Dubois poem? Because
God, no.
But neither.
That would require reading.
But I did read that he did. It said that the original poem was submitted to Rush, which was revised and released as the song. It said that he read the poem at a second annual Kumbaya Fest.
Yeah,
and
my Lord.
On a side note, you mentioned that Dubois co-wrote Tom Sawyer. He also did Force 10 and Test for Echo.
Yeah,
co-wrote those. I did not
know about Test for Echo.
Yeah,
interesting.
I didn't. Of course, Force 10 being off of Hold Your Damn Fire, and the Test for Echo being off of Test for Damn Echo.
Wow, Jay's in a cussing mood, apparently. I guess it's for the yes to yes. There's a line in the Pi Dubois poem. Then say yes, say yes to self-esteem.
Oh, yes.
So now I wish I'd read that more. Well, I have some highlights of this song. If you'd care to indulge me, did you get to listen to it with headphones?
No.
There we go.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot.
Listen
to it in headphones, you hear a lot because it sounds pretty simple and pretty straightforward. But there's some nice things going on in the mix.
Are you going to show us, or are you just going to tell us about it? Make us do our own research?
I'm trying to get my screen to scroll over here so I get to the parts. Okay, this is something I didn't notice until I listened to it with headphones. Have you ever noticed the organ in the background? Yeah.
There is a lake between the sun and moon, not too many know about. In the silence between whisper and shout, the space between wonder and doubt.
I hear the high string part. I don't hear an organ.
What kind of that is like a keyboard, but it's got the sound. You're not talking about the string thing. You're talking about
that sound.
Yeah.
I had never noticed that listening to it in.
Well, then you don't listen hard enough. You don't have to have headphones on to hear that, you moron.
And then you can really hear it here.
Why are they so? Now, please tell me you're going to play my favorite part of the. I want to hear, if you don't mind. I do need to hear the Geddy.
That ow ow.
Yeah, ow, ow,
it's not an ow.
Okay.
It's not an ow.
But are you sure? I think it's an owl.
No, it's not. It's
I don't know. I haven't been listening to this song as long as you have, so I'm going to have to disagree.
Okay.
That part is really cool. And like I said, it's not or it's not, it's it's it's
Why would he take time to write
Oh, no, in the back of the throat. Oh, no,
Hamburger.
All right. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because listen to this, Jay, also on your favorite part, but it's going to take a little bit to get there. This is that same part from the live version. It's a little bit different. Listen to it.
Shayne went and found the live version.
Yeah. I went a little bit too far, but can you hear the guitar? I guess with him kind of going.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, that's the live version is super cool. The live version is super cool. The guitar sounds a little heavier.
Yeah.
You can hear a few different notes in the guitar. It's worth it. From what Vapor Trails Live in Brazil, is that the name of it?
Yes.
Sorry, making fun of Tim.
No, what I was going to say is I'm a little surprised, but maybe not, that he actually did that part live.
That Geddy did it live?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he would do it, but also because there's no tracks right there. I figured maybe those ahs would be done track wise.
Oh, not him doing it himself.
Right. Or him doing it, but along with the track.
No, it's more the back of the throat. It's kind of
no.
All right, Tim. This is a cool part. This is, I guess, right on the chorus, and there's some like a little bit of picking through the guitar notes instead of just the strumming in the left speaker, and then on the right speaker there's some upbeat, some ride on the up. And then after a few measures, he switches it. I think is it a splash cymbal, Tim? Is that what you'd call that? Or China cymbal?
Let me hear it.
I'm going to let you hear it.
Yeah.
And then he switches.
China.
Yes.
Now, bass slide.
Yeah. So that was the China symbol. Yeah.
And he does a lot of that at the end too.
Yeah. And he used that little, because he is still hitting the ride cymbal. So he's doing like what he did in Animate. Where he's going from the meat of the ride to the bell of the ride. So he's on the one on the meat, the bell on the upbeat, and then on the second part, it's the upbeat on the ride on the China while he's still doing the downbeat. So yeah, just doing eighth notes, just going back and forth between the two cymbals.
Oh wow! And do you know?
And he does that like on Subdivisions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it with the splash symbol on Subdivisions too?
Well, he hits a splash, but no, not at the end. You know, when they're doing the final jam right there, that's China symbol.
Yeah.
China.
It's China. Sorry, I said splash.
China.
But
China.
All right.
China.
China. I like these nice. You know how much I love Geddy's harmonies. And so here's some really nice, they're mixed so well. You can barely hear them on the bonfire lights in the lake of sky.
Bonfire lights in the lake of sky. The time between wondering why.
No, you're at the wrong part.
Yep, it's right there.
No, it's not. He does that line again, but it's later in the song.
He does it, but they're here too.
No, they're not.
To hesitate
Now, are you trying to say that I'm just hearing it, but it's not?
You're
really
hearing
there?
it, but it's not there. It's
I heard it that
later.
time for real.
Oh, you heard nothing.
Did
No,
you
I
hear
heard
it, Jay?
Shayne. I heard Shayne.
Okay.
Oh, you heard me doing it?
Yeah.
No, it's more distinct in the second verse.
No,
Oh man,
he's not.
I have this
doing
funny
it.
thing every once in a while, my refrigerator will make a clunk noise, and every time it does it, my monitor goes out for a second. So I'm going to have to wait just a second for my monitor to come on. In this high tech studio that I have here. Right around that same part. Oh, it's coming up right here. There's like a bass
Yes.
sound. It's like a slide up and then slide down on notes 3 and 4. So I'm going to go back a little bit more just to make sure we have a little bit of a lead in.
Between wonder and why.
Play that again for Jay.
Yes, thank you. And I like that bass part right before. That's really cool.
There's a lot of like a galloping type rhythm that he has in this song. You know why? Because it's the most fun song they've ever recorded. That's why.
I don't know. Geddy was playing more of a bass line.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
More of a traditional bass line.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom.
And if you're gonna jazz it up, then go doom 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 doom
Exactly.
doom 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 doom.
Don't get too crazy there, Tim. Doom, 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 doom.
Stop.
Yeah. It's a little crazy.
Taking a new direction, country and western.
In Western.
That's
All right.
different.
This is the break, like the guitar kind of break right
That's
before
not-
the sort of lead-ish, and
I like the break.
the drum fills are here. I don't think there's anything super technical. They're just super cool.
Yeah.
But Tim, you can tell us how technical they really are.
And that's the part that sounds like the Who. And now you got a little Keith Richards.
Yeah. And do you hear the hey? You ever heard that?
No.
Really? I
The
can't say
bite.
too much. No, it's Geddy. Geddy goes, hey.
Yeah, but he does it in harmony.
Listen at the very end of it.
Is
Okay.
it
I think
3
it's
or
on the-
4-part harmony?
7.
It's just a hey. It's just a hey. Just right there at the end
Oh,
of
the
it.
hey. Yeah. I thought you said
Yeah.
bite.
No. Okay, so you've heard the hey. You know the hey.
I heard the hey.
I haven't
Hey.
noticed it.
Well, before we do you like haze, Jay?
Do I like haze?
Do you like haze?
Do I like haze?
Okay, here's a hey
Does
for
the sun
Jay.
love the moon?
Here's a hey for Jay. Hey, Jay.
Oh, okay. Sounds like it's the studio he does it. It's like, hey.
And
Another some very
when can you think of the last time before this album that a guitar solo was done with pretty much just a traditional rock and roll groove
That is very true.
for Rush?
Yeah, for
Usually
Rush, yeah.
at the guitar solo, that's when they're going to be tricking it up.
That's
and-
very straightforward. Very simple and straightforward.
That's almost very first album like.
yeah.
not very
Geddy.
often you hear Geddy just dum dum dum, just straight eighth notes,
Yeah.
kind of keeping it simple.
And I don't
like
think, and Shayne, I think I'm going to correct you once again. I don't think he says, hey, I think he's going, yeah.
I think it's uh-huh.
Oh no. I think he's
It's
saying,
some sort
here
of
we go.
Oh, and that's where Dak got it from.
Yeah.
All right, I like this on the third verse on Headlong Race. There's like on the verse, there's like a little bit of an echo on his voice, but then on Headlong Race, it echoes a couple of times and kind of pans across the speakers right here, and it's
Heard it.
Yeah.
Take two, because I didn't hear the other.
Midwinter moon, reborn and baptized in a moment of grace. Just need a break from the headlong race.
Now in this part, the harmonies and then the echo thing on the this is super cool here.
Shining face to face, bonfire lights in the mirror of sky. The space between wonder and why.
Now, Tim,
There
are
your harmonies.
there's a couple of more parts there. There's like, I can't really tell. There's like 2, 3 other parts there. On that first verse, it's just the one other part, and it's very faint in the mix.
He does
you
a
just
lot
got
of double vocals, though, doesn't he? I mean,
but this one's a harmony.
vocals.
There's a
Yeah,
like a mid part and a high part.
That one was a clear harmony. Yeah, I heard that.
No, that's not Geddy. That's Alex singing out of tune. It just happened to be so out of tune, it was a harmony.
Yes.
It was so far out of tune that it came back in tune
Because
in
Alex
another
always,
key.
yeah, Alex usually just sings the melody when he does backup vocals, but just in a lower octave.
Right.
But, you can't always trust Alex's singing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then back. One more thing, back to the live version. And this is kind of a little difference in that heavier sound on the guitar and then a few more little like bassy notes that you can hear on that riff.
There is a fine line between love and illusion, a fine place to penetrate. The gap between actor and act, the ledge between wishes and fact.
That's so fun.
But the one thing, I think the tempo of the song live is slightly slower than the studio version.
It's a little more driving. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder is there a machine that can measure that in the world? Like you play it and it'll tell you
it's
how
called
many beats per minute is.
It's called the time machine.
We should get one of those.
Is there a machine that you can use to test for echo?
An echo.
Thank you very kindly, New York.
Sorry.
Well, Shayne, I've actually got the time machine. I just need 1.21 of gigawatts to fire the combustor reactor. And
I'm so sorry. All I have is 1.20.
Oh no.
Oh,
I've got a bit of change. Maybe we could put
you
it
can't give me
together.
that other 0.01 gigawatt. Are you sure?
It's not for at least 2 weeks. I got to send it out to a man in Baltimore, and it's going to take at least 2 weeks.
Come on,
to get
man.
here.
Check your pockets.
No, I'm telling you, Baltimore,
Okay.
man.
All right, the ranking thing, the grade thing, drums. I'm going to say somewhere between 1 and 2. Like 3 is just super awesome drums. 1's pretty basic. 2's just like what you hear on most Rush songs. It's got the cool fills on there, but nothing super technical or hard. So I'm saying like 1 for the drums.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Bass.
I
We don't
too.
think of the bass.
It's pretty typical for Geddy.
There's a lot of like the bouncy things and then the
Yeah.
slides.
But he
Definitely
always
not a 1.
not a 1, but definitely
Yeah.
yeah.
Guitar.
That's an interesting question because it's so simple,
Right.
solo, but
Yeah.
it's also not typical. So I wouldn't say it would be I don't know.
I'm saying a 1. I mean,
Yeah.
1's not bad. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the flashiest. Neither
Yeah.
one of them are doing anything tremendously
Right.
Rush flashy like.
It's not something you're going to listen. It's not like the best of Alex. It's
Right. No.
but
Agreed.
super cool and very cool because it's unlike him.
It's
just-
absolutely what the song needed.
Right.
Nothing more,
It's what I
nothing
needed.
less.
It's what I needed. Vocals.
I would say
Ah.
that one part though, I really like that. But I'm gonna have to say, yeah, it's your typical Geddy vocal.
He's not pushing, nothing screaming or high,
No.
nothing really
Nothing too
pretty
crazy.
melodic. Yeah, okay. A good one. And the keyboards? The keyboards are perfect.
Keyboards are fantastic.
Keyboards are perfect.
Yes.
They're right where
And
they
can
should
we
have
just talk
been on
about those
Vapor
harmonies?
Trails.
Right.
Oh yeah, the harmonies are good too. I like the harmonies.
Yes.
Especially on the first.
Especially on the first,
How about the lyrics? Oh, wait. We'll talk about those next week. Am I right? Well, we want to know what you think about this music and the production of Sun and Moon. Email us 2112 at everyrushsong.com. Catch us on the soch at Every Rush Song. Tim, would you please be so kind?
Newport, thank you very kindly. We hope to see you again sometime. Thank you. Good night.